Good morning, everybody. Today is an awesome day, everybody. Not only am I wearing my talpeños tennis shoes, I just dusted the dirt on them. Many people are gonna think they're old shoes. They're actually new shoes, but they're fucking awesome. I took out the talpa dirt on them. A lot of people don't know what talpa. See, us as persons that are not destined to be parents, we all cleaned out to a miracle. Well, I want everybody to know that cuando fui a Talpa, the very first time, I was about 9 years old. Mi abuelita, Carmen, María del Carmen Carrillo, de Carrillo. She took me and my madrina, and we ended up going to Talpa. We took the bus. We got there, and we walked desde las cruces down. And cuando llegamos a Talpa, my grandma kneeled. And I remember my grandma going all the way to Talpa, and her knees were bloody. You gotta understand, there wasn't a beautiful road. And I was kneeling in back of her. And I'm about to have bad knees, so she didn't. When we got to the church, my grandma began praying the rosario. We waited outside for the rosario until she finished. And it's about an hour, right, everybody? And once she went in, she raised her hands, and I never seen her cry, but she cried that day. And not a cry, a tear, right? And I knew how important it was, how dedicated she was to her faith, and how much important it was to her to be there at that moment. And the other person who was there, my tia, mi tia Juana was there too. I don't know why the faith was so big and so meaningful, and I knew that I was in a holy place. I never knew how holy it really was until about 20 years later, right, everybody? And I just want everybody to know that my grandma, my tia Juana, and my madrina Amparo, we got there. We went kneel straight forward. When we got to the altar, la Virgencita de Talpa, my grandma shed another tear. And they made a promise that as sisters they're always gonna be together. So this is what's strange in the relationship, right? So my mother, my grandmother, when she was born, her mom died. So era la arrimada. They didn't want her, they didn't like her. They didn't want her to have any attention or anything. If they had her as the stepchild. My grandma also had two sisters. And her two sisters, they were 2 years old and 3 years old, you know? But my grandma took it. She took the beating, the abuses. She took everything. And I'm living right now a time that I acknowledge my grandma, and I'm living with somebody that's more or less living the same lifestyle. So I get to see it in person. I get to hear her, and I get to see all the suffering and all the abusive, and I get to feel the hate, the jealousy that they have for that person that I love, right? Well, my grandma took up abusing, and I never recognized and never realized how important my tia Juana was to her. She also had about 5 more brothers, step-brothers and sisters, right? 1 brother and like 4 sisters. Everybody made an impact on my grandma, right? Everybody was there in my grandma's life. But they looked at my grandma como la otra, como la bastarda, the person that shouldn't be there. And I never understood how important my tia Juana was. So they made a pact that they're always gonna keep their families together and always be there for one another. So my grandma describes it like this. When my grandma would bust her ass, lavando all night, not sleeping, getting the kids ready for school, whatever, they had a breakfast, and my grandma didn't have breakfast. My tia Juana shared her breakfast with my grandma. My tia Juana hugged and loved my grandma as she was her mother. She was 10 years older than her. And she made an impact that my grandma loved her a lot. Yeah, she made a lot of mistakes with tia Juana. And that's why my grandma and my grandpa couldn't have my tia Juana around. And there's a lot of stories on it, don't get it wrong. But my grandma loved her sister until the last day she lived. And I just wanted everybody to know that they made a pact. And they wanted one of their kids to marry. Well, none of them did. The closest they got was to my tio, Chuy and Gloria, to getting married, but it didn't happen. So the second option was me and Chita. It didn't happen. Then me and Ophelia. It didn't happen. And everybody knows the story about Ophelia, that how we met and how we grew up together, and what happened that we didn't get married. So I don't have to repeat myself. But we made a pact that we're always going to be there for one another. And no matter what, we're always going to live and always be there for one another. So whenever I go to Mexico, not only do I love going to El Rancho, not only do I love and treasure the memories of my tia Juana, but I love Gloria and I love all the family. And I wished she was my suegra. We had absolute many conversations under the rainstorms, and we used to be raining cats and dogs. And me and my mother-in-law, I call her mother-in-law, Gloria, will be right there in el asador, asando tortillitas, frijolitos, and everything. And our conversations were long. And she used to tell me many stories of my grandma, and many stories, you know, and how much my tia Juana loved her, which is her mom. And she absolutely made us part of the family, made me, and she gave me everything she had. She gave me her heart, her love. She gave me everything. Gave me her 2 daughters, everybody, and I ain't choose that. I love them more as family than to marry one, all right? Well, the story I'm trying to tell you guys is this. Our journey, I had asked God for a miracle. And La Virgencita especially. But when my daughter was going to be born, she was a high-risk pregnancy. We lasted 8 months. Mavi was bleeding. And our baby was almost coming and everything. And she's a doble matriz, and she kid getting pregnant and losing kids. So to us, it was very hard. It was very emotional and everything. I was going through a lot of stuff. I just thank God and praise La Virgencita and everybody that it got me through. And that's why I always gonna love and treasure Mavi. I never knew what love was until now with everybody. So I'm living it right now with someone else. But at that point, I thought that was my destiny. That was my time. So we made a compromise and a promise to La Virgencita. If she allowed us to have my daughter, we're gonna go walk to Talpa. So you keep this in mind. I did it when I was 9, and I remember my grandma's and my tia Juana's promise. Los dulces de Talpa, everybody. Well, my daughter and me, we ended up going. My daughter didn't want to talk to me or anything. She didn't want to take pictures. She still doesn't want to take pictures and videos with me. But I love her and I compromise. And I got one way or another reveals himself in mysterious ways. And he gave me a different family right now. But I still love my daughter and I'm still going to be there for her. But we went to Talpa. It was magical. Everybody knows that when you go to Talpa, there's always a miracle happening. Not only are you praying on Amanda, but you're gonna meet your faith and you're gonna meet your soul, your personality, your adventure todo. And if you don't walk in faith, if you don't do it in faith, God can't do a miracle in you. Well, I met El Padrecito right there, and I walked in the church with her 2 grandsons that weren't talking to each other. And one of them had a fake arm, got in an accident and everything. And the other one was El Padrecito. So I met up with them. And it's an interesting story, everybody. I raised him. I was there with him when he was youngster. And the love of family, the love for that he has for me as a cuñado, it was big. But I got to experience and go through everything with Padrecito and everything. And when we got to Talpa, I kneeled. I got the mariachi and I got flowers and everything. And yes, my daughter was mad at me and everything. But Mavi made it comfortable enough where I could have dignity and I could have a realization, you know? And when I got to Talpa, I got on my knees and I cried and I promised to mi Virgencita. Everybody knows I wear the chain, my key chain. Whenever you hear it, cling, 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 it's La Virgencita. And she protects me and guides me and everything. And I made a promise that I want to be a father. I want to be the best father in the world. And God, La Virgencita, told me a miracle. I am the best father. I am the best person. I raised all these step kids and step daughters, and I know that they all love me and they all treasure me because I showed them everything. And everybody knows about Yesenia. Everybody knows about Maura. Everybody knows about Nick. Everybody knows about Irene. And everybody especially knows about Mavi, especially know about my woman now, number 18, Romy. And I get to be around and be the privilege to feel the love and feel the joy that I am a father, that I am a person of importance, and that I'm raising good men, good women, and that I'm teaching them the right path, everybody. And yes, I haven't gone with my 2 boys to church, to the cathedral or to wherever. But I'm soon to go to, and I'm going to start telling them about La Virgencita and about God and all. Because they need to understand that they're a miracle. They're a miracle to me, right? La Virgencita promised me one thing when I was on my knees, and I cried. I never cried more than when I'm crying now on my YouTube videos. I never shed a tear. I never burst out or cry or anything. And to now, right? And I ask God, and I love Virgencita, and I tell him that I'm privileged. I'm privileged to be loved, and to be a mentor, to be someone guiding these young kids. And they give me the opportunities, and they give me the chance to teach them, to show them love, and show them what they're missing out. Show them all the love I got. I got a lot of love to give. You know, a lot of people think of me as a black sheep of the family or like an insane person, but I raised everybody. This is my brothers, sisters, cousins, nieces, all, and I've always protected them and gave them everything I could give them, which is love, my time, my affection, and I've always taught them right. And coming back to talpa, I got my knees and I walked out to the altar, and here by me, my daughter and my didn't talk to me, so I had to sit by myself, and I was on my knees. I wanted to cry, but then I turned around and El Padrecito and my two Juanas, grandkids, were there with me, and I realized I'm never gonna be alone. I'm never gonna be forgotten. And whatever my grandma, my tia Juana, and everybody, what they promised, I'm living it. Yes, we have a bad attitude. Yes, we're not deserving of a lot. But I am living everybody's dream, everybody. And I get to spend it with all my kids. I call them step kids, whatever you want to call them. I raised about 8 of them. And I got 2 new ones. And today we're going to go to the airplanes. I finally took them trick-or-treating. But I'm privileged. And I know La Virgencita that she keeps fulfilling her promises. I promised La Virgencita if she gave me my daughter, I was going to be the best father in the world. Doesn't necessarily just have to be for my daughter. All these kids, I've grown fond of them, and I taught my love, and I give them my unconditional love and my time and everything, and I love them more than anything in this world. And because of Virgencita, I got the faith, and I got the will, and I got the power, and I got everything to not be hateful and vengeance or be jealous and not be scared to love them. Not be afraid to give them everything I have. All my time, all my effort, everything. So, I just want everybody to know that today I'm wearing my talpa shoes that I walked. I mean, discriminate them, or you think that they're dirty or they're old, but you don't even know what they mean. I had to walk 5 days through the mountains. Yes, drinking beer and having fun, alright? Because that's the way I roll. And every morning I was in the Oxxo. Every morning I was praying las amandas, our rosarios and everything, our cafecitos de olla, our panecitos and everything, everybody. And our Oxxo, I can't forget my Oxxo. Taquitos de papa o taquitos de frijoles en caso, en brasas, with 100 people walking and having faith and believing in our miracle. Well, I'm living the miracle now, everybody. I know my daughter is good. She loves me. She's never going to abandon me, and I'm never going to abandon her. And I've had my Church, my Giga, my Diva, my Coco, my Jose, todos, you know, all my kids. My Sammy, my Saul, y todo. And I'm privileged that God anoints me and God blesses me and never abandons me. Yesterday, Saul, he asked me a question. And I didn't know how to really answer. But today I do. And I'm never gonna stop being myself. I'm never gonna stop giving everything I have. Every single drop of love, drop of wisdom and knowledge. I'm never gonna stop it. And I'm never gonna ever feel that I have to do something. I do it with will, with power, under Jesus, under talpita, and todo. And I just hope this message gets to everybody that when you have faith and when you don't lose hope, miracles do happen. Whatever you ask, a Virgencita, God, whatever faith you have, it does come true. Keep praying, keep believing, keep asking for that miracle. But when a miracle happens, everybody, live it, enjoy it. You deserve it. You asked for it, you got it. You paid a big consequence, a big price for it. Maybe you suffer a lot. Maybe you were like my grandma, una rimada. Maybe you were one like my tia Juana. They gave nothing but love and people criticize and judge and go. Maybe you're the one that is living your dream and you're afraid. Maybe you're the one that judges and criticizes and stop. Don't go against God. Don't go against the Virgencita. Believe in that miracle. And I'm here, like I said, with mis talpeños. They smell like barro. They smell the mountains. They smell my tears. When I washed them today, I almost cried. And I feel the Holy Ghost and I feel special. Because these shoes, they went with me. They went with me, they came with me. And now, today marks a special day. And I'm feeling emotional and I'm feeling blessed. And I just want to tell everybody, don't judge. Raise your hand, everybody. Wherever la Virgencita, God, whatever they have for you, embrace it. Challenge yourself to be happy. Give yourself the opportunity to believe that it is happening. It is a miracle come true, all right? Don't judge. Don't expect anything. Just live it. We don't know how long we got. But whatever we have, let's make the best of our journey. And don't criticize and don't judge. Don't be unbelievable. And teach your kids that miracles do happen. And teach them about God. Teach them about Virgencita. Teach them about we're all miracles. And I was privileged to have a mom and dad, but they got separated young. But they loved each other a lot. And everything that comes out of me is nothing but love. I'm a walking miracle, everybody. And God has me here for a reason. Now, I'm destined to be there for my daughter, Sammy, Saul, and the whole world, and all the kids. And I'm not always, even though I'm tired, even though I'm not feeling it, even though I'm sick, even though I'm whatever, I'm always gonna raise up, and I'm always gonna do the best I can. And if God put me in this earth to be here for you, I'm always gonna be here. So I want everybody to know that I'm wearing mi talpa. I'm wearing the holy. I'm wearing something that brings magic into me today. And if you see I'm ugly, it's because they got worn and they walked the path of faith, the path of love, wisdom and knowledge, and they do miracles. And they're my miracle. They are my miracle. So, it's the devil. So I'm wearing my shoes today. Yes, they're dirty. They're worn out. But when I bought them, they were brand new. And I only wore them for talpa. And they look old now. But I only wear them for like about 20 days. I ain't cleaned them today. And I think miracles do happen. And I think what God has for us, we're living it. So, don't hate on my shoes, everybody.
Todos una foto, pero el origen
Acá. Cerró. Cerró. Échale.
Pero de esa,